Welcome back. So I asked one question in the last section. If you remember, when I run this application, I was getting 401 unauthorized access, right? Okay, let me try this again. So server is started now, and let me open. And this is the API. Let me hit that. It's showing 101, 401 means unauthorized, means something is missing. So if I check my headers, I'm passing all the things, body is correct. Even in the security also, I have added everything. So what is the issue? So if you remember, in the last section, I have explained about some special securities issues. So let me remind that. CORS, CSRF, and so this is the issue which is causing problem here. We are not able to reach our controllers. So let me explain this again. Like what is this CORS and CSRF tokens? So basically, these both are a web security mechanism that address different aspect of the web security. So if I get into detail of the CORS, so CORS stands for cross origin resource sharing. So what is it? So CORS is a special security feature that is implemented in the web browsers. So the what browser does, they controls how web page from one domain can request and access the resources from the different domain. Means if I say, suppose www.xyz.com is having some resources, and I am calling from www.ebc.com, so xyz will raise a concern that the domain that is coming, the request is coming from the abc domain, which I don't know, so I will not allow them to access my apis. So how this will be solved, right? So I mean, if I explain this, the flow, how it works. So when a web page make a HTTP request to a different domain or different origin, domain means different origin. So the browser send an HTTP request with an origin header indicating that this request is coming from this request, this domain. So sometimes we call it a referral policy. So referral domain. So the server at the receiving end can then decide whether to allow or deny the request based on its CORS policy. So somewhere I have to allow in the CORS policy, please allow all the origins. Okay. But when you move to the production or when you talk about the best data structure or not data structure, sorry, the best configuration, the best level of how to write the code and security, so it comes, you have to, it's mandatory to define the CORS and enable only those domain from which you are expecting the request, right? So because by default the browsers follow SOP, same origin policy. Means from one browser, abc.com is the domain, so request response should come from that domain only. So this is what we call SOP, same origin policy. So if we later, when we progress in our course, we see we have to define different kind of headers. You have to allow the origin, you have to talk about the not only origin, you have to talk about the headers also, method also, like get, set, like get, post, put, every kind of HTTP method we have to allow, we have to configure that. So this is how CORS is very essential for enabling in web application to fetch a resource from different origin while maintaining the security, right? So I told you an example, right? So ABC and XYZ come. So this is how, what about the CORS? In the same way, this is CSRF request. So CSRF stands for a cross-site resource sharing. So what happened in that? If someone on behalf of yourself, someone tried to modify the tokens, or someone want to access the token, access the API, right? So this is taken care by the CSRF. So CSRF says whenever you are sending any request, just add some random generated some variable or some tokens in the header. So that will, because if someone is trying to capture or trying to hack your request, he must have to add that data in the request, because that data get generated at runtime. If I show you in the Postman, if you remember, if you go in the header and 9 hidden, it's default ones. If you go here, user agent, so this is the host calculated when request is sent, and Postman token, this here I am talking about for the same that are, so this calculate when request is sent. So it is not showing here, otherwise someone can copy and hit the API from other places, right? So when request sent from here Postman, then this value randomly or runtime get generated and attached in the header. So this is the issue that we are facing yesterday. I mean, yesterday means the last lecture. So how to resolve that? So I told you we have to allow the course. Okay. So I have added this configuration. Let me import it. So it is saying disable the CSRF and course. So any domain request can request the resources from any domain. So this is free, right? So now if I run that application, it should work. So let me restart this again. It is saving and restarting. Okay, so I'll go in the Postman. I'm having this data, let me hit that. Still it is coming unauthorized. It means some other issues are there. Oh, I got some error. What is that? Now we are getting error, then with that we can resolve. Earlier we are not getting any error in that. Oh, this service is null. It means I missed to add the auto add of this. Okay, yeah, simply auto add this. So this instance will be created when application run. Okay, so hope this should work now. Restarting again. So let me go to the Postman now. I'll send it. Yes, finally I got this message, user registered successfully. Oh, we got this. So what is the query is printing here? You can see here, insert into this request is getting printed. So this is the query that will get executed finally. So let me check the database now. Yes, I'm having this. Yeah, if I hit this again, so let me see what happening. User is already registered. It means our duplicate check is also working fine. So finally we have registered our API, we have completed our registration flow. That's really an achievement. We have done it. Okay, so I don't think anything is left now. Yes, one thing I think I have added in the application.property, that is create. So what is happening whenever your server is started now, so every time this table will get dropped and created. So once it is created, now you can make it update. So if table is existing, it will not do anything, otherwise it will delete that. So this is the only changes that we need. So I hope this will clear it out. This is very good concept of this. When you write any production level code, you will find this configuration for sure in the Spring framework you are using. So hope we are done it. So hope you are enjoying this course. Okay, let's see you in the next section. Until then, bye.